to make a professional resume in Canva. Today, I'm creating a professional resume in Canva. Make sure to watch until the end so you don't make any mistakes. Okay, so the very first step is to log into our Canva account. If you don't have one already, all it takes is your email, and that's literally all about it. As you can see, I'm now on the Canva homepage, and right now in the search bar, I'll be searching for resume. Now I'll be browsing through the selection. As you can see, there are a range of them, from more creative ones or visual ones like this one to more traditional, professional looking resumes. So today I'll demonstrate how to edit both styles. So let's select one and start with a more professional looking resume. Just a quick note, while most templates are free, some require a Canva Pro subscription. So these ones will be indicated by a logo of a crown right here in the bottom right corner, like this one. So keep an eye on that. So now I'll click on my chosen template, then select Customize this template right here. You'll also see similar templates just below the one that you choose. After clicking on Customize this template, I can now start to customize it to my preference. Everything here from symbols to the text to the color is fully editable and customizable. First, I'll zoom in so you can see the changes more clearly. I'll be starting by adjusting my name. To edit any text or to adjust it, all you have to do is to double click on it. If you want to change the font, for example, you need to go to the top left corner of your page, click on that, and you'll see a bunch of super cool font options that you can choose from. So now I'll click on a font option, this one right here, to see how it will look like on my resume. Once I found a font I like, I'll go ahead to the font size section right here. I'm going to be decreasing my font size. You can also, of course, increase it right here from the plus button. Now that I have my ideal font size, I'm going to be going to the text color section and change the color of my text. Here you will see default colors. What you can do is you can select one of the colors that you like to work with. For example, I'll go with this blue one. Click on this plus icon right here and kind of play around with it until you achieve the best possible color that goes along with your resume style. I'll also, of course, change the default name, so I'm double clicking on it, deleting the existing one and renaming it. If I want, I can select my text and I can even take away the uppercase, just like that. For this resume, I'm going to be keeping it as it was before. To maintain consistency through our resume, you can easily apply the same font right here to the other sections within your resume. And to do that, go to the top, select the fonts, and here on the top section of the fonts, you'll see the fonts you use in the document. One super easy thing you can do is you can lock your background, select the other part of the text, go to the font section, and bulk change your font to the desired one. You can do the same thing for this part as well. Bulk select your text and change it to the desired font, just like that. While we won't be editing this entire resume today, I want to show you some super useful features which will come super handy while you work on your own resume. So the template that we chose includes design elements that you might want to modify. To give you an example, I'll now click on this line to change its color. Click on the blue that I used previously. For almost every line within your resume, you can also play around with the shape of the line, the style of the line, kind of the thickness of it, as well as the corner rounding. If you want to add new elements to your resume, go to the Elements tab right here. And let's now see how we can use a different element to enhance our resume. As you can see on the top right corner of my resume, there's pre-selected elements, such like this telephone icon, the mail icon, and the address icon. So what I can do right now is I can change these elements to a better looking element. Oftentimes, Canva knows what you're viewing, so it will come up with magic recommendations. This will be similar type of elements that you're viewing currently in your page. So right now, I'm going to be clicking on See All. As you can see, we have similar elements to the ones that we're viewing right now. For example, I want to change this telephone icon with this white one right here. Once you click on the icon, it will appear in the middle of your page. You can later click on it, move it to the desired placements with your mouse. I'm now going to zoom in on it a bit and decrease the size. Now that my element is in a similar size to this one, I'm going to be deleting this just by clicking on this trash icon right here. And then I'm going to be replacing it like that. I will continue to do the same things for these two icons right here. I'm going to select a different mail element, decrease it, delete the one that I don't want, and place the new one accordingly. Once I change all my icons, I can also go ahead and play around with the coloring. You can keep tweaking your resume, adding graphics or designs to make it more unique. Remember, any existing element also can be adjusted at any time. If you don't like a change that you recently made, on the top left corner, you will see this icon right here. Click on this arrow to undo the action that you previously made, just like that. Let's explore more features. For example, you can add additional text boxes, though you may probably not need them since you have quite a bit of text for you to edit. To add a new text, simply all you have to do is go to the text tab right here, and what you can do is you can choose one of the font combinations right here, go through them and select the one that goes with the theme of your resume, or you can select one of the default text styles here. I'll also walk you through how to upload a photo to your resume just in a bit, but before that, you may need to add more information to your resume. So you can do that simply by clicking on Add Page here and continue working on it. But I think the most convenient way to add new information to your resume would be to duplicate your existing page. This way you can keep the design as it is, and all you have to do is to edit the information. With your template ready, you can now customize the content to showcase your best self. I recommend downloading your resume, and to do that, click on Share on the top right corner of your page, then click on Download. I suggest you choose PDF Standard as your file type because this format allows easy editing, copying into a Word document, or sending out directly. So once you choose the file type, select all the pages that you need and click on Download. Now let's explore Canva's creative templates. Depending on how you want to present yourself, a more visual option might be suitable for you. So, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my second page, which I just added to show you how you can duplicate your existing page. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Design right here. You will see different type of templates that we can choose from. For example, I like this one. Now, all I have to do is to click on it. Once you click on that, you will have the option to replace the current page you're viewing, so my second page, or to add this as a new page. Now we have the template nicely placed on our page. As you know, everything here from images to boxes and to colors are fully customizable. So as I showed you how to play around with the design, with the symbols, with the colors previously, what I'll do in this example is to show you how you can change the picture here and add your own picture. To add your own picture to your resume in Canva, you have to go to the upload section right here. Here, you're gonna see this upload files button in purple. Click on that. Now find your picture from your desktop. Click on it and now click on Open. Now your picture will download in the Images section of Canva. All you have to do is drag it from Images and to place it in the existing frame. You can then double click on it and adjust the image to the frame accordingly. Another cool thing you can do is if you don't like the existing frame within this template, you can again go to the element section, search for frames, click on see all. Once you find a one that you like, click on that. It will appear in the middle of your template. Adjust the size, delete the frame, move your new frame accordingly and nicely position it. Go to the upload section again. You will see your image in the images section of the upload tab. Click on it and move your image inside the frame. Click on it again to reposition it accordingly. Another super cool thing that you can add to your resume is the link to your LinkedIn profile. So what you can do is you can go to LinkedIn. I'm going to be using Canva as an example here. I'll take a LinkedIn profiles link, come back to my design, click on my name, click on the more icon right here, the 3 dots, and here I'm going to be seeing this section for link. I'm going to be entering my LinkedIn profiles link and click on done. Once I download my resume in a PDF standard format, each time someone clicks on my name, they're going to be directed to my LinkedIn page. So this is a PDF format. Now I'm going to be clicking on my name and be directed to my LinkedIn profile.